Hey, what's up, everyone? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here, and I don't necessarily have a specific gear review, for your Friday or something like that. I've seen a lot of these videos kind of, floating around, especially from, a couple people I follow, Roberto Blake, and then Charlie Murray TV, just a couple people that I follow, and it's really the journey of how I got to where I got, how I became a photographer, or some of the stuff that I got into. And I just found a couple of these. I was just searching, and I don't know, I thought it was kind of interesting. It's always interesting to hear where someone comes from, how they got to doing what they're doing, especially, career-wise, the jobs that they have, and things that just came together. So I'm just gonna share about how I came to be, came to do what I do, and just share that with you. And it'd be awesome if you guys shared down below as well after watching this video, down in the comments. So how did I become a photographer? Let's go. So I want to preference this saying that it wasn't necessarily a straight path, and I actually didn't like photography to start off with. It's all kind of all over the place, but it really kind of came to what it is right now. And this is what I do pretty much, 7 days, 6 to 7 days a week, every month of the year. My path necessarily didn't start at photography. I actually really got into videography and camera work, obviously just on the video side of things. Back in high school, my freshman year in high school, I came into a class, a mass media class, and it really covered, kind of like, it was a newsy type, morning news, all that kind of stuff. But, you learned how to shoot things, compose, edit, cut, write scripts and all that kind of stuff. And my teacher was Miss Laird. So Miss Laird, if you're watching this, thank you so much for everything that you've done to me, and Mr. Anderzak as well. And that really just got my interest. That's what really started my creative side of things. And that's really what it was throughout all of high school. I never got into photography. It was never my thing. Didn't really own my own camera. And then it's really where I started in the college, where I got forced to do it. Once again, it wasn't something that was, a huge passion of mine. My freshman year, I'm not going to name the teacher, but he sucked. He really sucked as a teacher. I didn't know what the difference between a normal lens to a fisheye was. That's how bad it was. I was so uninspired. If you would submit feedback, the only thing he would say is next, next, next. Never gave anything creative, and that really turned me off from that. So I really was just video heavy, video side of things, back in college in 2008, my freshman year. And it really only happened until maybe my junior year, 2011 and 2012, that I really got back in photography. I had an amazing photography teacher. His name is Jack Lurch. And he really engaged with people, gave great assignments and, great advice, and kind of took me under his wing a little bit and kind of helped me get some gigs here and there. And also my program advisor, he also helped me kind of get into the wedding side of things, second shooting, assisting. So that's really how my photography started. But I also really am heavy into video as well. I do client work with that. I do side work, freelance. I do a lot of camera opping, jib operation, and that really kind of started after college as well. Junior year, I had a great mentor. His name was Raymond Hoover. And that's what really started my creative artistic side of things. It really wasn't until later in my, educational life that really came to fruition. And then I really bought my first camera, was my Nikon D600. And that's how I started photography in 2011. And then really didn't get into it until after I graduated, starting doing more weddings on my own. So this was after 2012. So right now I'm a 25-year-old photographer, Emmy winner. I work in the sports media industry, and that's where I mainly do my work. So it's in the sports media live TV industry, and that's where I work between 40 to 50 hours a week. So that's where I do my main income. That's all. And on the side, I also do my cinematography, my videography, and that has gone from graduating to doing a lot of internships with baseball, sports teams, because that's really the industry I wanted to get into, and that's really kind of what I wanted to do in photography. So if you go back to my early work, it's probably still on my Flickr as well, because I need to work on cleaning that up, but it's awesome to see the progression from the start to the beginning. And then I really started to go into the wing of my photography teacher and my program advisor, like I mentioned, and I really just got into people more or less, the journey, and a couple people like a Chase Jarvis, who I found on YouTube, and some earlier photographers really got me more set into the people photography side of things, more portraits and wedding type, events and all that kind of stuff. And I really didn't start shooting that until, once again, towards when I graduated as well. And that's when I started making money and asking for money, is towards the end of that, because I know I was coming out of college. without a job. So I was freelancing with a lot of video work. You know, I did work with Shark Tank and, you know, a couple other things, you know, The Apprentice, and all that kind of stuff came really well, but I really wanted to grow more into photography, and I got back into it. I interned with another YouTuber on here, and he really ignited my passion, in this as well, and really encouraged me to do more with my channel. That's why we kind of, you know, split ways and stuff like that. And that's why I really focused on doing stuff like that and getting that inspiration, especially how to run business, that side of things. So that was very, very well worth my time of investment, doing that in Philadelphia. And it's really all just been, networking with clients. And so I work my 40 to 50 hours a week at my main job, especially during the summers when I do my weddings. You know, I don't do like 20 or 30 weddings a year. I really wish I did, but it's more or less, I do a couple weddings, over the summer, weekend warrior type work. Once in a while, I'll get, a call to go down to Philadelphia. I live up in North Jersey. Hey, we need someone on a Thursday. If I can, I'll get off my main job and do something that I really, really enjoy. And I'll do like freelance video for some event type of thing. So it's really just coming down to, the education, not necessarily the education that I have, but that networking, that connection side of things that really brought me to where I was. If it wasn't for my program advisor in college, if it wasn't for my photography teacher, and then someone who really took me under his wing on the video side of things, I really wouldn't have had a decent start in the video industry. And then especially learning under them, with a little bit of photography, getting my name out there, shooting things for like the Muscular Dystrophy Association, having some of my work featured with, Best Buddies America, if you're not familiar with them. That's really where my journey got started, and my passion just really blew up. I've really felt I've developed more or less my wedding stuff. Is it perfection? Absolutely not. But I definitely feel like I can tell the story more of a day, than from what I did 3 years ago when I was just starting out, when I was just taking pictures and not capturing and making moments. That's the big difference that I felt that has greatly changed in my life. This has essentially been my journey. It's been mainly video related, but once again, now I'm in photography, video, multimedia specialist. And that's really been my journey. It's been from essentially hating all aspects of photography, or disliking. I don't want to say hate because that's a strong word, but going from that to mainly just doing video, to then getting inspired again. And then now, I essentially bleed photography. It's something that I really, truly enjoy and love, and I would not have it any other way, except towards my credit card, who's laughing at me right over there on the nightstand. I'd be very interested to see your journey. Like, did you hate photography like I did, or dislike it and then get into it all of a suddenly, and then now it's one of the things you do? And that's why I love doing this. I love talking, the creativity, the art, and sharing that, because it is a huge, huge passion of mine. So please share your journey if you can with me down below. Give this video a quick thumbs up and a like, and it'd be great to see what everyone out there, guys and girls, your journey to doing what you do right now.